On a chilly winter morning, December 1, 1948, a man was found dead on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. He was dressed in a fine suit, with no identification on his person. The case would become one of Australia's most enduring mysteries, known as the Tamam Shud case or the mystery of the Somerton Man. For 74 years, his identity remained a secret, sparking intense speculation and numerous investigations. This is the story of a man whose life was shrouded in mystery, and whose death still raises more questions than answers. The body of the unidentified man was discovered by a couple, George and Betty Spicer, who were out for a walk on the beach. He was lying on his back, with his hands clasped behind his head. A cursory examination revealed no visible signs of trauma or injury. The police were called, and the man was taken to the morgue for further investigation. As the news spread, the police were inundated with calls from people claiming to have seen the man before, but none could provide any concrete information about his identity. The Somerton man's clothing was meticulously examined, but all labels had been carefully cut out. This suggested that the killer might have been trying to conceal the man's identity. However, a thorough search of his pockets revealed a small piece of paper, torn from a book. The phrase Tamam Shud was scribbled on it, which translates to ended or finished in Arabic. This cryptic message would become a crucial clue in the investigation. The phrase Tamam Shud was found to be from a copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a medieval Persian poet's work. A few days later, a car was found parked near the beach, with a copy of the same book inside. On the book's last page, a phone number and a coded message were written. The phone number belonged to a nurse named Jessica Thompson, who claimed to have no knowledge of the man. However, she later confided in her daughter that she did know who he was, but would never reveal his identity. The police investigation was extensive, with multiple leads and tips followed up. A plaster bust was made of the Somerton man's face, which was circulated widely in the media. Despite these efforts, the man's identity remained a mystery. The coded message on the book's last page was never deciphered, leaving behind a tantalizing clue that might have cracked the case. In 2022, a breakthrough in DNA technology led to the identification of the Somerton man. A DNA sample was matched to a relative of Carl Webb, an electrical engineer from Melbourne. The news finally brought closure to a case that had been open for over 7 decades. But while the Somerton man's identity was finally known, the circumstances surrounding his death remained shrouded in mystery. So, why was Carl Webb on Somerton Beach on that fateful day? What led him to this isolated location, and how did he die? The cause of death was never determined, and the official report listed it as unknown. The mystery surrounding Carl Webb's death continues to fascinate and haunt us to this day. The Tamam Shud case, or the mystery of the Somerton man, is